Good morning all, Worcestershire Pest Control here. I've just sold one of my DNT scopes and treated myself to the new DNT Thermnight, which is a multispectral scope, meaning it has night vision or infrared and thermal built into the same unit. Now this, as far as I know, is a world's first, but I may be wrong, but it's definitely a world's first at this price point at a cost of only £999. So looking at the front of the scope, we have the daytime and night vision lens. Below this you can see the larger thermal lens, both of which the focus is adjustable using the focus rings on the front of each one. And on the left hand side you have the infrared illuminator, and above this is the laser rangefinder. Looking at the right hand side of the scope, all you'll find is a small Picatinny accessory rail for mounting, say, an additional infrared illuminator, and a round rubber cover behind which hides the USB-C port, which is used to access your onboard videos using a connected PC or laptop. You can also power the unit via this port using a USB power bank, but you can't charge the 18650 battery from it. Now looking at the rear end of the scope, it gets a bit busier. On the rear left you'll see the two large buttons highlighted with a red bezel. The one facing immediately rearward is the laser rangefinder button. One press of this will range the target in your reticle. The second press will use the built-in ballistic calculator and display an additional cross on your reticle, which will show your point of aim, or it will adjust the whole of the reticle showing your point of aim depending on which type of aiming method you've chosen in your menu. The other button highlighted in red is the night vision to thermal vision toggle button. In single picture mode, this will simply switch the screen between the night vision and the thermal vision mode. When you're using the picture in picture or PIP, you can choose to have night vision on your main screen and thermal in the PIP. And pressing this button will switch to thermal on your main screen and night vision on your PIP, and vice versa. You also have the option to use night vision or thermal in both the main screen and in the PIP, and pressing this button will switch both from one to the other and vice versa. I hope this makes sense, but it's easier than it sounds, trust me. Just below and behind those buttons you'll notice the round screw cover, which is where you install the 18650 battery. Remember though, you can't charge the battery via the USB-C port when it's installed into the scope, so you have to charge them using an external charger, which actually comes included. And behind this you'll see the eye cup, which gives a fair amount of eye relief if you're using on a centerfire, for example, and this is adjustable to your own eyesight. And now to the top rear you'll see the menu buttons. Now each of these buttons can have multiple functions depending on how and when you press them and how long for, whether a short or a long press. But I'll try to do another video on this in the future because it's quite in depth. But essentially the top button is the power button, and a long press, approximately 3 seconds or so, will power on the unit, and a long press will power it down. Looking at the group of 4 buttons, a long press on the top button of the group will take you into the menu, which is displayed on the main screen. A long press on the right hand side button will turn the picture in picture on or off. A long press on the left button toggles between the daytime vision and nighttime vision or infrared mode, and a long press on the bottom button of the group of 4 starts and stops the video recording. Overall, this scope is a brilliant piece of kit, having both night vision and thermal built into the same unit, and with the laser rangefinder and ballistic calculator as well, makes it a complete game changer, and I can highly recommend this scope to anyone, and I'll try to get more videos out soon of its use in real world pest control. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.